ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। हरि ओम्. So today we are going to study about ourselves, self-knowledge. Generally we study about ourselves and we also write some notes, a summary about ourselves, autobiography, our own glory. So we have to keep all those things that side. Okay? Do you know who am I? We know. Keep all those things that side. What Vedanta? Vedanta is, who are you? We are going to study this. Generally, we will be seeing ourselves from worldly standpoint. I am very intelligent. First thing we will open, I am very intelligent. Next, then we have to hear the story. I'm a very good person. Oh, I'm very good looking. Huh? What Vedanta says about ourselves. Today we are going to look at ourselves from philosophical standpoint. So this is original self-knowledge. Knowledge about our own self, that's all. Not only about Sattva, Chitta, Ananda, about all our, the construction of the human body, human mind, human intellect. How it has been constructed, how Jiva has been constructed by the glorious Lord, Supreme Lord. Okay, this is universal idea, universal idea. So what we are going to study about ourselves will be fitting to all the human beings all over the world. Therefore, our saints and sages, they are telling Vedanta is meant for human beings. Not only it's meant for particular religion, a particular sect of people. If you see this, the general idea about the construction of Jiva, you will accept this idea. Vedanta is universal. Therefore, our Swami Vivekananda has taken this Vedanta for the human being all over the world. Very brilliant ideas. Even though we know so many ideas, now what we are going to learn, already you know. Then why you brought this today? It's arranged in a nice way. We know so many things, but we have to arrange in a nice way. And one very big the structure we have to understand. Oh, this is coming here. Oh, this is coming here. You will be amazed. We have to fit everything in its own place, and you have to understand. Okay? From aerial view. Tattva Viveka, inquiry into the truth. The Tattva Viveka. We are going to the second part. First part we have finished. Qualifications, fourfold qualifications. We attained it yesterday itself. People don't accept. You don't worry. We attained fourfold qualifications. Therefore, we are moving into next part of Vedantic study. Okay? Sometimes not sometimes, generally you don't expect appreciation from other people. Okay? You yourself appreciate and move forward. I made this is nice rasam only. Because you are jealous of me, you are not telling this is nice rasam. I made nice rasam, nice pies. You appreciate yourself, move forward. I attained the fourfold qualifications. If you feel that we are not attained the fourfold qualification, then the time will take. Don't worry about it. Okay, now, Tattva Viveka. This is the Tattva Viveka. This one line is Tattva Viveka, is over. Tattva Viveka kaha. What is Tattva Viveka? Okay? What is inquiry into the truth? He says, Atma Satyam tat anyat sarvam mithya iti. Mithya iti. Atma Satyam. Here the word Atma is used. Generally we say Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The same word. Instead of looking at outside, we are looking at inside. That's all. Okay. The inquiry we are going to start from here, not from there. The Lord Muruga and Lord Ganesha, they had some problem with that fruit of knowledge. ஞானப்பழத்தை கொண்டு வந்து பிரச்சனையை ஆரம்பித்து விட்டாயா நாரதா? Tamil. Fruit of knowledge. Narada will bring that fruit to Kailasha. And Parvati Parameshwara, they will ask whom to give this. Parvati will tell them, I will make juice. I have mixie here. I will make juice and 2 cups I can make. 1 cup to Vinayak. Maybe a little more juice to Vinayaka, little lesser to Muruga. I can make juice. Narada says, Narada Rishi, you cannot split this. You have to eat as it is. Then only you will get benefit. Then they had competition. What kind of competition? Who? For that? Whoever is doing production of this whole universe, they will be getting. So that person will be getting fruit. So Lord Muruga took this peacock vehicle and started doing production of the universe. Vinayak is already a bulky person and he has to sit on a mouse. It will take more time to balance and mouse will go on the floor. Okay. So it will take more time. So what Vinayaka did, sir, I want to ask one question. So what is father and mother? What is this universe? And Narada says, your father and mother is none other than the universe. If I do pradakshina to my father and mother, is this equal to I have done protection of the universe? I am, of course. Narada Rishi says. Then Vinayaka does this pradakshina. Just in a few minutes, few seconds, and he got that fruit. Then Muruga comes, the problem, family problem starts, and he is getting angry and he is going to Tamil Nadu, Palani. That is family matter. We should not involve more than certain limit. So that is family problem. Leave it. Now, the message, how we have to take and what we have to take from this story, you start the enquiry from yourself or you start the enquiry from the universe. Sometimes we ask, who created this universe? Then Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. What is Brahma? What is Jagat? We have to start from there. Suppose we start about, we think about ourselves. Why I am like this? Why my mind is working like this? Why my intellect is working like this? If you work or think about ourselves, we are asking, who am I really? Then the inquiry starts. Atma Satyam Tadanyata Sarva Mityeti. Atma Satyam. There is the truth is inside. That is Satyam. Other than that, Atma, everything is Mithya. We're getting it? There are two the places, the origins we can start our enquiry. One from the universe and one from our own self. Is it okay? Now here we are starting the enquiry from ourself. Is it okay? Therefore, what is, I have to understand, Atma Satyam. There is something is inside you, that is Satyam. Other than that Atma, everything is Mithya. Now the question comes. Very nicely, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya is unfolding the point. He asked, what is Sattva, Tattva Viveka? Then he told, Atma Satyam Tat Anyat Sarvam Mithya Idi. Now he is asking one more question. What is Atma? What is Tat Anyat? Again, he is going to answer that. So whole Tattva Bodha is like unfolding type. In some marriage functions, not some marriage function, you married, okay, you married. Anyway, on your marriage, you got so many gifts from your friends. Some very tricky friends, very jolly kind of friends, okay. They used to bring big box, very big. Oh, so much love for you. Big box. Then you start to open that box. You kept on opening that box after box, box after box. And finally, in that box, only one small chocolate. Adabavi. For the small chocolate, why you packed so many boxes inside? Understood? The same. The box inside the box inside the box, like that. Here he is going to open like that. Tattva Viveka Atma Satyam Tadananda. What is Atma? Again, if he says Atma, in that also he is opening. So it's very interesting to notice the whole structure of Tattva Bodha was an unfolding type of teaching methodology. Atma. Now he is asking, what is Atma? Okay, what is Atma? Tad Anyat also included. What is Atma? Okay. We have been asking the same question when we study second chapter Bhagavad Gita. Again and again, this Krishna says Atma. What is that Atma? You cannot see that. Okay. You cannot touch it. You cannot smell it. You cannot hear it. Okay. Then it does not exist. No, it is existing. It is the truth. Other than that, everything is not existing. But different tarke. Ascharyavat pashyati. Therefore, this is wonderful subject. So he is using the word Atma, 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 then second chapter. What is this Atma? Now, the definition. The nature of Atma is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means existence, Chit means consciousness, Ananda means bliss, Sukha Swarupa. Sat, existing forever, past, present, future, existing, it's beyond the time. Next one, Chit means consciousness. It's not Jada, the consciousness. Anand, that's the form of bliss. Bliss, not pleasure. Pleasure, what we are enjoying through senses, is called pleasure. Beyond the sense organ, beyond mind and intellect, what is existing is bliss. So how do you know the Atma is Sat, Chitta, Ananda? Because it is expressing from through our equipments. We want to live forever. We want to live forever. Even though we are 110-year-old, the Yamadharma comes, Yamadharma asking, are you ready? For what? No. To go to Yamaloka. 1 more week. I have grand son's birthday. 1 more week, please. Even 110 years also you want to live extra. Sat, I want to be forever. Expression of Sat. Chit, I want to know everything. What is there? Who is that person? What is happening in the next house? What is happening in that family? I want to know all the things. So knowing, want to know. Chit is expressed through the equipment. And I want to be happy forever. Everybody is looking for this happiness. Therefore, our inner nature is Sat, Chitta, Ananda. That is nothing but our own self. The nature of self is Sat, Chitta, Ananda. It is expressed through our equipments in so many ways. Okay, our nature. No, okay. We understood what is Atma in one single stroke. We realized, we know what is Atma. What is Atma? Sat, Chitta, Ananda. Have you realized? It will take more janmas. But I understood what is Sat, Chitta, Ananda. Other than Atma, everything is unreal. What is other than Atma? Okay. These are all other than Atma. Okay. Gross body, subtle body, causal body. We have 3 bodies there. Gross, subtle, and causal body. So in Sanskrit we call it Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. Is it okay? So I have the Sanskrit verses also. You will get it. So Stula, Sukshma, Karana. Gross body, subtle body, causal body. Atma Satyam. Other than Atma, what we have? We have gross body, we have subtle body, we have causal body. This is Mithya. Simple. This is Mithya. Over. Then we have Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. We have 5 sheets, covers. So we will be reading what is Annamaya. So he is opening again, one more unfoldment. So he is going to explain what is now. He told, so beyond what the gross body, subtle body, causal body, Atma is existing. Beyond the 5 sheets, 5 koshas, Atma is existing. Okay. And after that, he is going to explain each and every word. Very interesting kind of the setup in this Tattva Bodha. Then we will be reading what is Panchakosha. And waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. I have 3 states of experiences. waking state. Now we are in waking state. Waking state. We are in waking state. After 1 year, we are going to deep sleep. Now started. After the class, deep sleep. Deep sleep. Sometimes we get dream. So 3 experiences we get every day. Okay? 3 experiences. So this is called avastha. Avastha in Tamil, avastha means a problem. So problem is called avastha. So that avastha is a different avastha. Here avastha means state of experience. Okay. So we have 3 states of experience: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Already we know that. We'll know. Gross body, subtle body, causal body. And 5 kosha: Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. So few things we know already. Maybe this is new for those who are beginners for Vedanta. This may be new. Pranamaya. Okay. Atma Satyam Tatanyat. This is Satyam. The truth inside this body is Satyam. Other than Atma means what is there other than Atma? 3 bodies, okay? And Panchakoshas, 3 experiences. All these things are Mithya. We have to understand this. So Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithya. When we understand that, this is called Tattva Viveka. So we become realized soul, we become Jnani. We attain Tattva Viveka. Now we are studying theoretically. This theory we have to practice and we have to bring it in our life. Is it okay? This is Tattva Viveka. We understood the Tattva Viveka is over. What is the nature of Atma? Satta, Chitta, Ananda. What is other than Atma? We are not going and searching outside. We are going to see in our own self. This is called self-study. Who are you? Who are you means I have 3 bodies. This is me. I have Panchakosha. I have 3 states of experience. This is me. That's all. Understood? What Vedanta says, so whatever you experience in this world is not real. Whatever you have 3 bodies, not real. The 5 koshas are not real. Ayyo. Then who am I? When we ask that question, then your nature is Sattva Chitta Ananda. This is you. This is what Vedanta says. Okay? So to understand this, to realize this, we have to study this. This is called self-study or self-knowledge. Okay? Self-knowledge. We study about ourselves. Now, we are going to unfold one by one. Are you ready? This is the subject of today's class. Okay. Now, Atma Kadi, I explained this. Whatever I explained, I have given in Sanskrit. Okay. Now, I am going to take a method. First, I explain the concept. I am going to show you the Sanskrit. Generally, we read the Sanskrit and we'll explain. Okay. Now, we're going to reverse direction. You understood this Tattva Viveka. What you understood is given in Sanskrit. That's all. Atma kaha, stula, sukshma, karana, sharira, vetiriktaha. Beyond 3 bodies. Panchakosha aditaha. Again, beyond 5 kosha. Avastha tare sakshi. It's the sakshi, witness of 3 states of experience. What are they? Waking state, dream state, deep sleep. That's all. Satchidananda Swarupaha. First slide I told. Atma Satta Chitta Ananda. Yat Tishtati Satma. That is Atma. You understood. Now you read it, you will understand. As you read, you will understand the Sanskrit part. Is it okay? Therefore, so we will follow the method. You understand and read the Sanskrit, it's like cake in your hand. Okay? Very, very easy to understand. Okay. Okay. Now, 3 bodies. You studied this also. You understood. You just read, you will understand. That's all. I explained it. Okay, va? Say yes. So we'll go in reverse direction. This works very easily. And we cover more syllabus also in a short time. When we follow this kind of a technique, more syllabus in a short time and more understanding also will come. Okay? This is called productivity. Less time, more profit is called productivity. Okay? Okay. Now 3 bodies. Because first we have seen this Stula Sarira, Sukshma Sarira, Karas. 3 bodies we are study about our own. So we have every jiva has got 3 bodies. This is a universal fact. Okay? In that body, we have low sugar, high sugar, or low pressure. I do not know, low sugar, high sugar. Sugar, that's diabetic. High pressure, low pressure, and so many disease. I do not know. Even doctor also doesn't know what kind of disease. Morning, I'm okay. Afternoon, I'm not good. Evening, I'm not good. Night, I'm okay. So different disease. So we are not talking from the worldly standpoint, okay? Delete it. So we are talking or discussing from the philosophical standpoint. Three bodies. Now, these are the three bodies, okay? This is grass body, subtle body, and causal body. So I'm requesting you, you should not understand, oh, causal body, na black color that is there inside. You should not understand that way. So symbolically, I'm showing causal body, okay? Something is there. How to understand the causal body? Because when I introduce this, our mind is catching this. Oh, causal body is something black color inside this body. Oh, causal body. I don't see this black color body. This is not actually the body. It's not like this. Grass body, you have structure. Head, legs, hands, all the things you have. The grass body. Subtle body, you don't have form. Causal body also, you do not have form. For our understanding, symbolically brought. Is it okay? This is how Bhagavan Vedavyasa also used the symbolic stories to bring out the concept of Vedanta in the Puranas. So here we are asking, causal body, oh, yellow color, or it's like a ghost. Causal body is looking like ghost. No, subtle body is looking like color ghost. Causal body is black color ghost. Because we have body, these two concepts are also called in the name of bodies. That's all. Is it okay? So grass body, why it is grass body? You can see it, therefore grass. You can see, you can touch, you can interact. Therefore, this is grass body. Subtle bodies, you cannot see, therefore subtle. Subtle means you cannot see. For our understanding only, you brought this form. Is it okay? You have to understand here. Causal body is a cause of subtle body and grass body. Therefore, this name of this body is causal body. That's all. Not casual body. It's a causal body. Cause. Karana shariram. Karana means what the reason. The reason for subtle body and grass body is causal body, or cause or karana. Sukshma, because subtle. Grass, stula. Finished. We have three bodies. Is it okay? So you do not have form for this. We do not have form for this. For understanding only, I brought this form. Is it okay? Now, shall we move? Now we will take up what is grass body, what is subtle body, what is causal body. Now we have to see the structure of the text. Very interesting. Because every professor and teacher should know how to bring and how to present, how to bring a thoughtful in the text. The teacher, professor should learn the Tattva Bodha and how to present the subject step by step. So one side we are learning Vedanta, other side we are learning the teaching methodology. Now we are going to take the grass body. Okay, this is a grass body. Grass body means we know that we eat and it grows automatically. That's all. Time comes, all air falls, finished. Then time comes, I quit this place. That's all. Grass body. Easy to understand. No, technically, what is grass body? Grass body, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya says, Panchikirta Maha Panjabhuta. It's made up of Panjabhuta. You get it. Made up of Panjabhuta. Air is there, space is there, water is there, fire is there, mud is there. So all Panchabhutas are there. It's made up of Panchabhuta. Satkarma Janyam. It's made up of the Purva Punya. It is made up of Purva Punya, and it came to us through Purva Punya. And it's made up of 5 elements. It's not made up of plastic or gold or silver. Made up of Panchabhuta all over the world. Sukadukadi Bhoga Ayatanam. This is called Bhoga Ayatanam. Ayatana means this is a place where we experience Sukha Dukkha. This is a place. Actual Sukha Dukkha is not happening in the body. The happening inside the body. So this is a place, counter. The counter where you go and get the ticket. Person is standing inside the counter. He is different from the counter. So Bhoga Ayatanam is a place for Sukha Dukkha. And it has got 6 modifications. Asti jayade vardate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati. It was there in the mother's womb. Then got birth, started growing. All the direction, 360 directions started growing. Parinamate, changing. Apakshiyate, slowly decaying. Vinashyati, completely disappeared. So this body has got 6 modifications. Hereafter in the Vedantic text, whenever you see the vikara or the modifications, you have to understand the 6 modifications of the body. All over the world, universal fact, that's all. You understood. It is introduced to you. The 6 modifications of the body. Shat vikara. Technically, it's called Shat vikara. So if you go to some seminars and some conferences, the great scholars, the Shat vikara, when they say Shat vikara, you have to understand the 6 modifications. That's all. Okay, this is gross body. So already we know what is body. Whether it may be man or woman, it's made up of Panchabhuta. Because of Purva karma it comes. It has got 6 modifications. Okay, and this is Sukha Dukkha Ayatanam. Body is not experiencing Sukha Dukkha. Somebody is experiencing inside the body. But body is a place, Sukha Dukkha is experienced. Now gross body is over. That's all. It's over. If you want to get more information about the body, then you have to go to Vivek Chudamani. There you get so many shlokas. In all the angles it is discussed. For the beginners, this is more than enough. Okay, all the technical details he brought. Now, this is grass body. Now we are moving to, now you see this grass body. Asti jayate, okay, pacifier. Vardate, viparinamate, apakshiyate. After that, she will go to some other ground. Which ground? You know that. I'm not telling which ground she's going. That's these are all 6 modifications. Everybody will get it. No need to worry. We should know that 18, 20, 25. Look, very nice. Sir, after 10 years, you see. All these young people will call. Hey, old man. Old people, shut up. Close your, always talking. This word shut up is bad word in English. Huh? Somebody told we should not use it. Okay, delete that word, okay? You just keep quiet. So here we are using very commonly, there that is bad word. Okay, so don't talk much. Old person, don't talk. So this person, this young person is always criticizing this kind of the old. You are not but getting the respect in the home. The young people are dominating. You have to tell. One day you also will sit in my chair. Don't worry. This chair is for you only. Now you are telling me, don't talk much. You also will talk when you reach that place. All kinds of modifications everybody will get in life. So don't identify yourself with this young body and you criticize. One day you will come. When we reach there, then our son or our grandson will come and tell, please don't talk much. Papa, mudila. Same thing about talking. 1947 you start. In those days, ayyo, 1947. So, okay. 1960, don't talk. So from the childhood till that, we get 6. No, it is included. Before the childhood and after this death, also included the 6 modification. Okay? So, Shat Vikara we have. No, physical body is over. Now we are going to see the subtle body. You get so many questions when we read a subtle body. But what you are studying is complete here. Okay? The complete. The subtle body is made of, okay. Welcome. Subtle body. 5 sense organs. 5 sense organs. Ears, skin, eyes, tongue, nose. We know that. 5 sense organs very popular. When you take Vedantic text, the 5 sense organs will be there. And they are asking us to control the 5 sense organs. Everything, control the sense organ. To control is irritating. No, I think this Upanishad is telling control the sense organs. I think I can take that Upanishad. That Upanishad is also same Same information, instruction, control the sense organs. Every organ has its own devata. Very interesting. Ears has got Dig Devata. Dig Devata is blessing the ears. Therefore, we are hearing the sound. Dig. Skin, Vayu Devata. When Vayu comes and touches the skin, then you feel it's a cool effect, or the atmosphere you can feel through this Vayu. Eyes, Surya. If light is there, we can see the objects. Tongue, Varuna Devata. Whenever we say mango, Malgova, mango, from Salem or from Trichy, Varuna Devata started watering this tongue. Varuna Devata, see that? Pakka. The match is the best. Varuna Devata. Somebody is making alva or bringing alva from Tirunelveli. When you hear the Tirunelveli alva, the mind imagines. Immediately you say the sound, see. That means Varuna Devata is ready to come there. Varuna Devata blessings. Varuna knows Ashwini Kumara, the two nostrils. Ashwini Kumara, the two people. Always these two people will exist together. Ashwini Kumara. Okay, every organ has got Devata. Right? What kind of culture we belong to? So Lord created, and He has given the responsibility to the Devatas. Sometimes we have eyes, but we cannot see. Why? Eyes are there. Surya Devata is not blessed this eyes. Therefore, the man become blind. We have ear, but Vayu or the Dig Devata should bless us. Then only we can hear. Sometimes somebody says something we are not able to hear. Even though we hear, we pretend that we are not able to hear. So that is different. Literally, if you are not able to hear, then this Devata is not giving the blessings. So every organ has got every Devata. Is it okay? You can have a quiz on this subject. What is the Devata of tongue? What is the Devata of ear? What is the Devata of skin? Like that you can ask. So 5 sense organs, 5 Devatas. Okay. The same way, 5 organs of action. Karmendriya, that is Jnanendriya, this is Karmendriya. Jnanendriya, one who knows the knowledge through the 5 sense organs. The person who knows, who acts or works through the sense organs, therefore is Karmendriya. It is action, organs of action, 5. Voice, hands, feet, anus and genitals, all the 5 sensors, 5 Karmendriya. For voice, Vaghini, Vaghini means Agni, firing speech. Firing speech is Vaghini Devata for tongue. Voice here, not tongue. Tongue is meant for to taste. Voice is meant for to speak. Hands, Indra. Feet, Vayu, Vishnu Devata. Anas, Murtyu, Prajapati. Genitals, Prajapati. So every organ has got its own Devatas. Okay? Right. Okay, so whatever you study, that is there in, that's all. You finished it. That's it. Syllabus is over. You just take Tattvabodhi, read it, you will understand the cell. But it looks big. Have you seen the Panju Mithai? What do you call the Panju Mithai? What do you call in English Panju Mithai? Candy? Panju candy, yeah.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy, okay. Cotton candy, very good. Thank you. Cotton candy. So, not only children, like we also like the color, the pink color. We also want to get it. But when in this age, if you go and get, people will, what they think about. But I want to get this cotton candy. Very nice. Very nice. We will see some children are there or not. Hey, do you want the candy? That's really the child is candy. Sir, give me 2. Actually, I want to get it. but I use this child to get this candy. You get it. And you enjoy this. Remembering our ancient days. Our ancient days means we were 3-year, 4-year old. Our parents, they used to get very nice. After so many years, we got it. Panjamita, cotton candy. See, you are taking and you are eating. The child is very interesting. Child doesn't have that kind of patience to eat. So the child, the small cotton candy. Like small modakam, this fellow made it. Started eating cotton candy. After a few minutes, you are looking at, hey, where is your candy? You watch very interesting there. Like there's a cotton candy, okay? The whole Tattva Bodha is like cotton candy. You finished. No, so this is cotton candy, okay? What is written here, you finish here, that's all. Over. Subject is over. If you press it, it will become very small. It looks very big. Big. You understood. Over. Subject over. Pancha Prana. So we have finished Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, and Pancha Prana. What are the Pancha Pranas here? The Prana. Prana means 5 modifications of air. Modifications of air here. Vayu. Vayu Vikara. Which controls the main physiological functions. Not psychological, physiological function. The body, it controls the body, whole body. Of the body are called pranas. So modifications of air and controls the physiological functions. Simple. This is called prana. So we have computer. Computer, the software is installed. So many things are working inside the computer. But to work that, to make it work, we need to give the electrical connection. The electricity goes inside the computer, then only computer starts. So the physiological control is made by the air. It is not mind, it is not indriyas, it is not karmendra, jnanendriya. It's modification of air, which is giving the power to function the physical body. You have to understand. You have to spend little time, you will understand it easily. Like electricity for the computer. Is it okay? Okay. So 5 pranas. Actually, only one prana, we have 5 functions. Only one prana, only working the whole body. According to the function, the great saints and sages, they divided and they have given the name. One ocean only. Only one ocean. All oceans are connected. So according to that country area, we call it Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. Actually, only one. In the same way, actually, one prana is divided into 5 according to the function. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. Prana for breathing. When you breathe, that air modification is called prana. Apana, evacuation, rejection. Apana. So when you vomit, apana. So whatever is not needed for the body, it will be pushed out. So for that, the power is needed. That power, that prana is called, apana. Vyana, circulation of the blood. So the whole body, circulation should go. Vyana is so helping. Udana, all reactions are reverse process. So whatever is not needed, that is rejected by apana. Whatever the reverse project, suppose we eat and we take vomiting outside. So rejection, the body is not accepting, it's rejecting it. So that is called udana. So due to gravity, it goes. You need to have some pump to take it out. So what kind of pump the system has got is called udana. So udana only pumping it out. You know, what kind of structure? Brilliant. The architect. Architecture is brilliant. The Lord is a powerful architect. We see the buildings. What tall buildings, and we say, what great architecture. Sir, this is a brilliant art. It's moving. It's moving, living and creating problem. Nobody can solve the problem it's creating. Oh, what a great architecture. Huh? What a brilliant architecture. Great architect, Lord. So, udana, all reactions and reverse. Sneezing. Then we go. Turn. Sneezing. This is because of Udana. See the function, how it is made. Samana, digestion and assimilation. Whatever we eat, whether it is V or NV, that is digested inside. The prana is working there, it digests and assimilating. Interesting, right? So all kinds of this modification of air is very important and physiological function. So we have Panchaprana. All the jivas are having Panchaprana. If you have problem in the prana, then we go to doctor. I am not getting, the food is not getting digested, doctor. How many times you eat per day? All the time, doctor. Oh, okay. Good patient. Don't sit, lie down. But doctor says, we need to do some operation. This is all the times when we eat. So when we do not know how to maintain it, then there comes the problem. So it's made very interesting. Okay, Pancha Prana. So now we have studied Pancha Prana. What do you call? Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana. 15 things are over. Okay. Okay. Now the mind. One mind is there. Okay. So thoughts in the state of volition constitute the mind. Emotions also constitute the mind. The mind is nothing but the flow of thoughts. Flow of electrons is called electricity. Flow of thoughts is called mind. So we have mind. This is the emotional aspect of the structure is called mind. Okay. Next, intellect comes. Intellect means buddhi. Thoughts in the state of decision. That is thoughts in the state of emotions there. Mind is emotional. Thoughts in the state of decision constitute the intellect. The deciding aspect is called buddhi and chanchalatmaka. So if it is not deciding in the state of decision and always towards that wavering, that is called mind. So mind and intellect. So here you find reasoning, observation, conclusion, and so on are functions of the intellect. Okay. If it decides, intellect. If it oscillates, then it's a mind. So mind and intellect. So if you bring all these things, 17 the parts of subtle body. So if a subtle body has got 17 parts, Sapta Dasha Kalabhi. Pancha Prana, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, 15, mind 16, intellect 17. So Sapta Dasha Kalabhi. The subtle body is made up of 17 parts. Is it okay? So far we have studied, when you go to introduction of the Vedanta class, general class, they say mind and intellect. So generally we hear mind and intellect. Now, this is a proper study of Vedanta. If you go to proper study, the Pakka study. So subtle body is made up of 17 parts. 5 Indriyas, 5 Jnanendriya also included in the subtle body. 5 Karmendriyas also included in the subtle body. And 5 Pranas also included in the subtle body. Mind, intellect is subtle body. So how can you say this? 5 Indriyas are included in the subtle body. 5 Indriyas we can see. So this is called Golak. The nose is called Golak. Okay. The grass form. Inside this, the subtle part inside the nose is called nose. Are you getting it? The subtle part which is functioning through this part is called nose. This is not nose. The subtle part behind this part is called nose. This is not ear. The subtle aspect behind this ear is working, okay? That is called ear. So this is called Golaka. Golaka means grass, what do you call it? Golaka Darsa. Grass equipment. The funnel is kept the funnel. India is not box funnel. The sound behind this funnel, okay? That is the subtle. So whether it is Karmendriya, this is hand, that's all, this is Golaka. So in this hand, the subtle aspect of hand is kept in there. The subtle aspect is not there, the hand will not, you cannot move on, it cannot function. That subtle aspect are all called Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Getting it? But all the Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas working through the Golakas, 10 Golakas. So what we have understood so far, this is called Karmendriya, this is called Jnanendriya. No, subtle aspect. Therefore, the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Mana, Buddhi, everything is included in subtle body. That's all. 17 parts subtle body has got. Is it okay? Causal body. Causal body is nothing but the cause of this subtle body and gross body. Therefore, this is causal body. Cause. Anirvachaniya. Avidyakim Sariradvayasya Karanamatam. It's a cause of the two bodies. Satswarupa Ajnanam Nirvikalpagurum. This is Ajnanam, that's all. The causal body is nothing but Ajnana. Okay? The Ajnana, other name of the causal body is Ajnana. Now you understood. Ignorance. Are you getting it? Ignorance. The ignorance or Ajnana are causal body. That's all. The ignorance is expressed as subtle body and it's more expressed as gross body. That's all. If you remove ignorance, causal, subtle body and gross body will be removed. Therefore, Vedanta is suggesting remove this ignorance, remove the causal body. If you remove the causal body, if you hit the causal body, then subtle body, gross body will not be there. That is called sthiti of moksha. You getting it? So the causal body is not like the head, hands, or legs. It is a cause. It's a concept, the unit. Getting it? Subtle body also. We are calling it subtle body. Actually, subtle aspects all put together is called subtle body. The name of, because we started gross body, therefore same body name is given to subtle body for the causal body. Actually, subtle body is nothing but all subtle aspects put together. The reason for the subtle and gross is called causal, that's all. You can say Karana, you can say Sukshma. Because we said this is a gross body, the body is included, the word included for subtle and causal, that's all. Is it okay? Now you studied all these three bodies. Summary, whatever we have studied now. Summary means, okay, this is gross body you finished, subtle body you finished, causal body finished. This is what we studied. Are you getting it? It's very interesting. What you studied about a gross body, it's made up of 5 elements, made up of Purva Punya, and 6 modifications are there. That's all. Subtle body, made up of 17 parts. What are they? 5 Jnanendriya, 5 Karmendriya, 5 Prana, 1 mind, 1 intellect. It's made. Okay? Causal body is Ajnana, other ignorance. Because of the ignorance, we got this and we got this. As long as we remove this Ajnana, we have subtle body and physical body. Okay? Physical body we drop in every Janma. The subtle body will go and take another, body. Another physical body we need to have. So as long as subtle body is existing, we get physical body. This is called Janana Marana. So how to break the cycle? Then we have to break this causal body by knowledge of Brahman, knowledge of Vedanta. Through knowledge of Vedanta, when we destroy this, there is no subtle body. Therefore, no need to have causal body. Finished. Life is over. This is called realization. This is called nirvana. This is called moksha. Are you getting it? Okay. So we have studied about ourselves. This is study about ourselves. This is self-knowledge. Knowledge about self. Our own physical body we studied, subtle body we studied, causal body we studied. Finished. Shall we go to next that point? Next idea. Panchakosha. When you understand 3 bodies, Panchakosha is nothing. Now, Panchakosha is nothing but gross body, subtle body, causal body. We have studied. Now you studied. Appo, sir, now only we studied. All the 3 bodies. Another name of gross body is called Annamaya Kosha. Another name. Another name of the body, you can call it body or no. So you can call it NaCl, the sodium chloride. Another name of sodium chloride, salt, that's salt. A different name. There's a Chembarati. In Tamil we call it Chembarati. In scientific name is hibiscus. Hibiscus, scientific name. Some science name. So the grass body, sthula markanala grass body. This is sthula, grass. But this is Annamaya Kosha. Technically, it's Annamaya Kosha. Same thing, another name. So this subtle body is called by 3 names. or three kosha, okay? Pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, all put together is called subtle body. You can call it subtle body, or you can divide it into three sections: prana, mano, vijnana. Prana, 5 pranas, okay? It has got 5 prana. Mano means it has got mind. Vijnana means it has got intellect. Okay? So the subtle body can be called as in 3 names: pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya, all put together. All 3 put together is called the subtle body. You can call it subtle body. I don't like the subtle body. I want to call it by kosha. And then pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya put together subtle body. What is castle body? Another name of castle body, Anandamaya kosha. Why? Ajnana. What do you call the ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I do not know anything about this family, therefore I am very happy. Don't you know the great problem is going on in this office? I don't know anything, therefore I am very happy coming, going and having my tea, lunch, everything. I am happy. Why? Ignorance. Living in ignorance. I do not know. They are going to close the company in 1 month. Oh, I do not know. Therefore, I am very happy. Why? Ignorance, bliss. In one way, ignorance is bliss means what? I don't know anything about it. Therefore, I am not worried. And another way, ignorance means the deep sleep. The deep sleep, we are in the ignorance, the state of ignorance. That is Anandamaya kosha. Okay? The deep sleep, we are there, ignorance. That ignorance is Anandamaya kosha. So another name of the 3 bodies are given in 5 koshas, 5 names. Gross body Annamaya, causal body Anandamaya. Only subtle body has got 3. Prana, Mano, Vijnana. Is it okay? That's all. Now we will see what is this. Okay, we take subtle body only. Subtle body has got 3. We will study only subtle body. The subtle body is made up of Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. Already we studied Pranamaya, then what is there to study? Prana is different. Pranas are simply original pranas, 5 pranas. Pranamaya means what? 5 pranas and 5 organs of action put together. Okay, these 2 put together is called Pranamaya. 5 pranas and 5 organs of action, because they are very active. Prana and action, active indriyas put together, Pranamaya kosha. Okay, 5 pranas are different. Pranamaya means prana and indriyas will come together. That too, organs of action. Manomaya, mind and 5 sense organs. Here, jnanendriyas coming together. So jnanendriyas are uniting with mind. When jnanendriyas uniting with the mind, that is called Manomaya kosha. Kosha means sheath, cover. Here Vijnanamaya kosha. Intellect. Intellect will join with the 5 sense organs. Why? It's knowledge oriented. Therefore, sense organs are uniting. Knowledge oriented. Therefore, sense organs are uniting with the mind. Pranas are very active. Therefore, organs of action is uniting with the prana. Getting it? Prana is very active. So the active person will join with the active person only. Active person will not go with a very soft kind of way. You will not feed for it. Go that side. Go. Active. You come with me. You are also active. Also, we will work together. So prana is joining with the Karmendriya. Mind joins with the Jnanendriya. Intellect joins with the Jnanendriya. So when intellect Jnanendriya comes together, Vijnanamaya kosha. Mind and sense organ Manomaya kosha. Pranas and 5 sense organs Anandamaya, Pranamaya kosha. That's all. Is it okay? Simple, very slight change. That's all. That's very easy to understand. Nothing. So all this Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya put together is called subtle body. That's all. Subtle body you can tell, say, very simple. Subtle body you can tell it is made up of 17. Okay, it is made up of 17. You getting it? 17. So you already told it is made up of 17. Now you are bringing and telling in another way. I don't know how to understand it. So both the ways are same only. Now see here. 5 organs of action. Okay. 5 organs of the perception. Getting it? 5 pranas. So 5, 5, 5, 10. 15, okay. So mind 1, intellect 1. These sense organs are repeating, therefore delete it. Don't add this 5. We'll go 21, 22. So this is repeating, just leave it. See, here also in the koshas also, 5 pranas, 5 organs of action, 5 sense organs, 1 mind, 1 intellect. So 17, it is also made up of 17 only. That's all. Whether it is subtle body or koshas, same units are there. I know you understood. So you can call it subtle body or pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya kosha. That's all. So subtle body is made up of 3 koshas. That is also right. Subtle body, that is also right. Pancha koshas, you studied. This is over. Annamaya prana, this is over. Don't see this. This also you studied. Okay. So one thing I tell you, this Annamaya kosha, the Annamaya, it's made up of Anna. It is made up of food. It's made up of food. Therefore, it's called Annamaya kosha. Made up of food and it's growing by food and it's going for other jivas as food. When we die, the body will go on. All the animals will eat it. Or insects, the worms are eating it. Therefore, it's going as food. It is the product of food and modification of food, and it is going for food for other jivas. Therefore, it's called Annamaya kosha. Okay, so all the things are given in Sanskrit. This we studied. This also we studied. This also we studied. Studied. Or you would remember the cotton candy. You understood. So what we understood, instead of understanding this Atma as me, we understood I am Annamaya, I am Pranamaya, I am Anandamaya, Vijnanamaya. Okay. It's very nice example is given here. Madiyam Shariram, Madiyam Prana, Madiyam Manascha, Madiya Buddhischa, Madiyam Ajnanamiti, Svena Iva Jayat Nyayate, Tat Yata, Madiyatvena Nyatam, Kataka Kuntala Grihadi, Swasmat Binnam Tata, Pancha Koshadigam, Swasmat Binnam, Madiyatvena, Nyatamatma Nabhavati. Grrrr. Sound will come from the head when you read it. See, it's my kundalam, it's my bangle, it's my ring, okay? My ring. He only put this 20 years back, but it's my ring, my bag, and my necklace, my kundala. When you say my, mine, all this, you are completely different from these things. Are getting it? When you say this is mine, it itself says that I am different from that thing. In the same way here, Madiyam Shariram. They say, this is my Sharira, my Prana, my Mana, my Buddhi, all this, my Ajnan. When you say my, it itself says that you are different from these things. Okay. Therefore, all these Panchakoshas are yours, but you are different from Panchakosha. All the bodies are yours. You are different from bodies. This is what it says. That's all. When you read, you will understand it. No need to spend much time. You got it already. When you got it, why spending more time on that? Leave it. Moving for 3 states. 3 states of experience. Okay. What are the 3 states? Again, gross body, subtle body, causal body. We have 3 bodies. To experience 3 bodies, to experience 3 states, we need to have 3 bodies. Okay. When we have gross body, we are experiencing waking state. To experience this waking state, we need to have gross body. Through the gross body only we are seeing all this. Mountains, rivers, star, moon, sun, all living beings, trees, flowers, fruits, animals, devatas, gandharvas, even though we do not know, but we hear. All this whole universe is experienced through gross body. To experience the waking state, we need to have gross body. Do you agree? We need to have. Okay. To experience a dream, we need to have subtle body. Here, there is no need of gross body. Here, we need a subtle body only experiencing the dream. So when we are dreaming, when we lie down on the bed and dreaming, the jiva is dreaming and what's that, engaging itself in the dream world. There subtle body is needed. That means subtle mind and intellect. There is no gross body. We are completely dismantled from gross body. So when we are lying down, cat is going on me. Dog also walking on me. Already 2 snakes went through this body. We are in the camp, in the forest camp. 2 big snakes went. We are sleeping. Completely we are away from. And 1 scorpions also went this side. Very deep sleep. A story then. Have your imagination. Completely dismantled from the body. There is no, only subtle we are dreaming. No need to have. Completely separated. So when you experience this deep sleep state, we need to have causal body. So through the causal body, we experience deep sleep, ananda sthiti. We need to have a subtle body to have a dream state. We need to have a grasp to have waking state. So 3 states of experience. Waking state, dream state, deep sleep. Every state has, or it needs its own equipment. That's all. Okay. Waking state means what? Through our sense organs, we experience this world. This is called waking state. You read Sanskrit, you will understand. Through the sense organs, whatever we experience is called waking state. Dream means what? Whatever we experience, it has gone inside the subconscious mind that is projecting during the sleep state. That is called dream. When we sleep, whatever the experience has gone very deeply, that will project through the vasana. Because of the vasana, it projects. So somebody hurt me, scolded so many bad words. So that will project. In the dream also, he is continuing his scolding. Why? It has gone very deeply. So whatever the experience we get, the experience is projecting here through the vasana. Here, I slept very nicely. I don't know anything. Nothing I know. Very nicely. Here we do not have that kind of consciousness. When we get up from the deep sleep state, then only we'll get, oh, I slept very nicely. Okay, nothing I knew here. This is called deep sleep. That's all. So now, the jiva in this state, the waking state, our name is Vishwa. The name of the jiva here, Vishwa. When jiva identifies with the gross body and experiences the waking state, is called Vishwa. Technical name. So our name, official name in the certificate, that is a different name. If you are a teacher, then you will get a Sahasranama from your students. That is a separate book. Professor, teacher will have so many extra names. You do not know that. You don't know when you go out of this school or university, the students will come and they will give, sir, this is 80-page book. We have given you so many names. You keep it. You do your own Sahasranama. Take it with you, sir. That is different name, official name. Vedanta says your name is Vishwa. When you identify yourself as subtle body, experiencing this dream, your name is Taijasa. So here the jiva name is called Prajna. These are the technical names. The jiva name in the waking state, Vishwa, the dream state, Taijasa, the deep sleep state, Prajna. So you just hear this name, be familiar. If you go to higher studies, they will explain why these names are given to this. Okay, higher studies. This much is enough here. Is it okay? So 3 states of experience, Avastatrayam. This is called Avastatrayam. Jagrata, Swapna, Shushupti. See, you studied it. Jagrata Avastha ka, Srotriyadi Jnanendrihi Shabdadi Vishayascha Nyayate. Through the sense organs, you experience. Iti Sat Jagrata Avastha. That's all. That is called Jagrata Avastha. Stula Sharira Abhimani Atma Vishwa Ityuchyate. If you identify yourself with the Stula Sharira, experiencing waking state, your name is Vishwa. See, you read, you will understand it. Cotton candy. Yeah. Cotton candy. You will understand. There's nothing when I explain, you got it. You read it, you will get it. Okay, this also you understood. This also is over. Over. Self-analysis is over. Okay, summary. So what we have studied so far, gross body, subtle body, causal body. Have you studied? Say yes, please. We studied. The gross body, 6 modifications made of Panjabhuta. This is the Bhoga Ayatam, this is Bhoga Sadhanam. The subtle body only experiencing all Sukha Dukkha. The experience is happening inside the body. Okay. Cause of these two is causal body. The three bodies we have studied. And we studied Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. Annamaya is made up of food. Prana is made up of 5 prana and 5 actions, organs of action. Manomaya is made up of mana and 5 sense organs. Okay. Vijnanamaya is made up of 1 intellect. Luckily, 1 intellect. And 5 sense organs. Okay. So all the Anandamaya is Ajnana. So this is made up of 17 parts. Okay, subtle body. And what do you call it? Anna, Pranamaya, Mana. You call it 3 bodies or 15 or 5 koshas. Another name of 3 bodies. And 3 states, waking state, dream state. This is what we have studied today. This is called, what do you call, self-knowledge. So how we started, what is Tattva Viveka? Atma Satyam Tata Anyat Sarvam Mithya. So we have to understand this is Mithya, this is also Mithya, this is also Mithya. So all these things we have with us. So we have to spend our time to understand our own experience, and we have to delete all the things. We have to shift our attention from here to here. This is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. This is Asatyam, Ajnanam, Dukkham. That's all. Okay. This is what we have studied. This is called self-knowledge. This self-knowledge, when you go to first class of the modern Vedanta class, first time, and you will be introduced to this only. Suppose you are not introduced to the Vedantic study, proper Vedanta study, you go to any class, they will, truth, Atma, self, they will talk. That means this. And then other than Lord, everything is Anatma. Anatma means what? The Vasana, or Purva Janma Vasana, what do you call it? Karna Shariranda comes here. Intellect, mind and body. So modern presentation. Our Gurudev studied all these Vedantic studies and brought out this modern chart for the modern man. If you are good, please go and study properly Tattva Bodha Vivekjanavadhi. If you are not good, you are engaged in so many things, please at least you understand this much. This is more than enough to get liberation. Okay. So we have studied this also. This is nothing but whatever we studied now today. So this is the collection of, or the small nutshell of whatever we studied. Atma Satyam Tatanyat Mithya. Mithya means Anatma. Atma Anatma, or self and not self. You can understand like this. Is it okay? So whatever we have studied today, this is what this is called self-knowledge or Atma Vidya. If you study about the Atma which is inside the body, Atma Vidya. Study about the truth which is inside this universe, Brahma Vidya. That's all. Because that is Brahman. The foundation or the Adhara of the universe is called Brahman. Adhara of this body, mind and intellect is called Atma. Therefore, this Atma Vidya, that is Brahma Vidya. Both are same. You have to remember the story of the fruit of knowledge, Lord Vinayaka and Lord Muruga. This is self-knowledge, Atma Vidya. This is what our Ramana Maharishi asked, who am I? Simple. So when you go to Ramana Maharishi, you salute. And who am I? Ask the question, who am I? We ask question, who am I? But we do not know the direction. He has given us the question. You ask, who am I? Now we got, yes, I have to know, who am I? We got the answer. We got the question. And we are very enthusiastic to understand, who am I? We need to have direction. Then you have to go to Tattva Bodha of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. He only gives proper direction. How to get who am I? Are you getting it? Now, proper analysis, proper study is given by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. The great saintly people, they give only question. Acharyas, the great teachers, they make proper path to walk through. The difference between the great jnanis and acharyas, are you getting it? The great realist masters, the soul, the realist man. Lord himself is sitting there. Who am I? Ask the question, who am I? Okay, sir, you have given me the question, who am I? I do not know where to start. Go to Acharya Bhagavan Shankara, he will teach you how to move. Now you go and study. Atma Satyam Tata Anyat. Atma means what? Tata Anyat means what? 3 bodies. Okay, delete it. Otherwise, Panchakosha, delete it. Otherwise, 3 states of experience, delete it. These are all Asat, Jadam and Mithya, Dukkha. You delete this, shift attention from here to there, then this is called liberation. you will not affected by samsara. Brilliant. The knowledge, this is called self-knowledge. Study about ourselves. When we shift our attention from the family issues, the official issues, all the social issues to Vedantic the subject, completely shifting. So all these things will not bother us. Okay? Now you understand what is study about myself. Study about myself means what? Do you know who am I? Do you know what is my background? Do you know what I studied? This is from a worldly standpoint. Do you know who am I in spiritual standpoint? So our Gurudev brought this chart. Okay, our Gurudev brought this chart for common man. And our Ramana Maharishi asked this question for common man. Ask who am I? Your problem will be solved. So whether it's BMI chart, this chart is for beginners. Then how to go into details. Come to Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, he made all the things. How to study, how to think, how to go. The proper study is needed for 99.9999% of human beings. Only few people like Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi, they will attain. He must have studied all the things and reflected in many janmas. In one janma, the beginning itself, he got it. You getting it? So it's called Jnana Yoga. We cannot say Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi is not studied any scripture from any teacher, but he got realized. Aneka janma samsiddha tato yati param gati. In many janmas, sa mahatma su durlabha. Krishna says, Jiva is going through so many janmas, so many studies and reflection. And one janma suddenly get it in the mother. So this is not this is exception case. We cannot say Ramana Maharishi not studied anything from Guru. So I also go to Tiruvannamalai. We'll die in 1 month. And we'll go to heaven world, because we died in Tiruvannamalai, we'll go to heaven. That's all. Again, we'll come back to Chennai to start our journey. So exceptions cannot be taken. This is the proper route. Study, reflect, and go. Shravana, Marana, Nididhyasana. Okay? Today's question. This is from Sureka Arukar. Okay. If office work and homework, karma yoga. Yes, office work and homework is karma yoga. If yes, yes only. But if yes, office work and homework both are karma yoga only. Seeking advice on the best way to manage time and priority for optimum utilization. Okay. Given the fact that it is common to find that most of us are engaged in office work. Okay, good. Engaged in office work. And household work. Yeah, of course. Because you married and the children are the relatives here and hereafter. Here means in America. Hereafter means in India. Old people are in India. You are here. Your future people are here. Old people. Past is pulling you towards Chennai. And you yourself pull towards the USA. You do not know whether this world or that world. So you have to work for the children at the same time. You have to take care of your mother, father. If I ask them to come to America, I don't like America. We will be there only. You have to come. Sir, already we have 2 children. They are growing. I do not know. So we are in like Trishangu. Whether I stay here or I go back to my country. Not taking decision. 25 years has gone. The decision, we kept on moving this is more than 25, 30 years. So what is your age now? 65. Then you continue your life here itself, finish it. Okay, we are engaged in household work, office work, household work, as well as some time the day reserved for bhakti. Some time reserved for bhakti, invested for some seeking knowledge. Okay. Is there some best pattern which should be followed by such a seeker? Yeah, you are a seeker. Okay, you are a seeker. Good, appreciated. This is my condition. Please show me some pattern. Okay, I brought some pattern. It is not only the question of Sureka Arukar. This is a question of everybody. You like this question? Why? I also thought the same thing, but I do not know how to put it. He brought a very nice question. How to manage it. The thing is, you are engaged in housework and office work. Everybody, not only you, everybody is working. And sometime I reserved for bhakti. Bhakti means visiting temple, I understand. Visiting temple means bhakti. This is what we understand. Seeking knowledge for attending some online class like this. So seeking knowledge and bhakti, this is what I understand. You tell me some pattern. Okay, now I tell you how you have to understand bhakti and knowledge. They're related with the spirituality, the religion. Okay, bhakti. Bhakti means not only going to temple. You can have, suppose you don't have time, you have your own puja hall. That's more than enough. Therefore, in Sanatana Dharma, we have puja hall. If you have more time, visit temple. Otherwise, you have puja hall there, you go and chant something and you do bhajan. Nobody is listening. Lock the door and you do your bhajan. They don't want me to sing. Lock the door. Only Lord should hear your voice. Okay? So you do bhakti. Bhakti means what? Expressing your gratitude to the Lord. He has given you so many things. So many things he has given. Light the lamp, have some agarbatti, chant something. And you talk to him. Oh Lord, you have given me so many things, it's okay, but you are not giving this thing. I will chant now. Next week you have to release, okay? So you can talk. It's not necessary go to, if you have time, go to temple. Otherwise, you can have your own. But whenever you have time, sit in the puja hall, do it. This is very necessary. Study is very, very important. When I sit in the puja hall or go to temple, whenever, therefore our religion is not a part-time religion. Gurudev used to call this is not part-time religion. Many people are asking other religions, people are going to a temple on Sundays. We do not have any days like that. And other religion people are worshipping 5 times per day. The Gurudev says, hey, don't go like that. This is 24 hours job, 24 hours religious for that. Whatever you do, everything is religious activity only. You have to mix the religion with that activity. That's all. Okay, this is not part-time religion, the Hinduism. Because when you take some new dress, okay? Deepavali, Pongal, all the festival days, you take some new dress, and we used to keep yellow in the manjal, the corner of the collar. New dress, we'll put the yellow, and we used to wear. That means offering the Almighty Lord, and we use it. This is a religious activity actually. And whatever we eat, first you offer mentally, then you eat religious activity. Anything, even if you buy car also, you take the car to the temple and do puja and start driving. Religious. Suppose you make some racket, in the racket also we will put chandan, I will send the racket to the space. Whatever you do, that is religious activity. So Sanatana Dharma is 24 hours work. Now, you do whenever you get time, do it. That's all. Suppose today I experienced so much of happiness. Today I'm very happy. You cannot sit in the puja, don't go, that's all. If you're so happy, you cannot sit. You are so sad, you cannot sit. Avoid it. Do some activity. Okay, you cannot sit. Do some other activity to bring the mind. And whenever you get time, you do it. Jnana is very, very important. Study and reflection, attend the class, very important. Here only we get a message for our life to reflect and move forward. This is very, very important. We should not avoid it. So our case is, I spend more time here. 24 hours, I am spending 20 hours here. For study's sake only I am telling, okay? 20 hours I am spending here. Only 2 hours here and 2 hours here. For study's sake only, okay? Most of the time I'm giving to office and home. Yes, you are right. You are pakka, you are right. You are living very nice life. Your question is pakka, great. You have to spend home and this is personal life. This is official life. We have to spend. So for this only we have come here. We have to work for the home. We have to work for the company. The company work will go to the society. The home work will go to our own development. Our own development will happen in the home, and the company will develop through the work. Therefore, we have studied. We have studied some, we got some degree, we are engineer or doctor, we have to work there. This work will go to community. This work will help the small group of people in the home. So what you are doing is right. So this is not samsara, this is the dharma. So without this bhakti and jnana, this is samsara. You're getting it? With bhakti and jnana, this is dharma. So you have to spend here. Whenever it's possible, you just visit temple and do puja. And this is very important. With the knowledge, you have to manage this. That's all. So you should not avoid it. Here only the nice informations you are getting how to balance this. So study is very important. And this here you can have some kind of flexibility. More time visit. Otherwise, you have in your home. Daily you light the lamp and take some agarbatti, chant something. If you have more time, Sahasranama, less time, and Ashtottara Sadhana. No time, Rama Rama. That's all. Okay. So you have to spend more time in the office and home because you are committed. You are committed. You have children, your wife, husband, people are there. Having these people spending 2 hours in the puja will not work. That's not right. Are you getting it? The old man is suffering there. Oh, water, the hot water is asking there. Keep quiet, sir. Let me finish Sahasranama will come. You finish Sahasranama, he might have gone to Vaikuntha Loka. God will not be pleased with you. You getting it? So this is more important because we have taken up. We are very young. So you have to go to office. This office work for the society. Suppose you produce an Apple or that computer or a cell phone, the company where you are working. Your technical knowledge you are pouring and you are producing this kind of machines all over the world. People are using it. This is social work. And we have to develop ourselves. We are contributing our knowledge best to the society, to the world, and we have to improve ourselves living in the home. So both are the role when we understand, then we'll enjoy the homely life at the same time the office life also. Because many people they are telling this is samsara, samsara. Sir, this is the life. This is not samsara, this is life dharma. Krishna was asking Arjuna. Arjuna is telling, going to office is Gora Karmada. Arjuna is like, yo, that kim karmadi gore mam. Dio Jeshi Keshava, Gora. Go to office. Enjoy your work. Mahamanasmara Idyacha. Think about me and enjoy your work. Add small devotion, add small knowledge, and start doing your work. So you have to enjoy this and you have to have the responsibilities here. So more time here and okay, this is how here. Many people were that like Janaka Maharaj. Janaka Maharaj was a great king. At the same time, he had knowledge and bhakti. Not taking care of his office and home. He had personal life. Sita Devi. Sita Devi, he has to arrange marriage for Sita Devi. He was managing Sita Devi. So many people are attacking Janaka Maharaj because they want to take Sita Devi. Like he was attacking all the kings, those who are attacking Janakapuri. At the same time, he was managing the administration, powerful administrator, managing the country. This man, okay? At the same time, he had bhakti and jnana. So this is our main work, we have to do it. Getting it? So now see, what we are doing, our main job, study the Ramayana, study Mahabharata, study this, and work all the day, make slide this and that. So maximum work, maximum time we are giving here. And little time you have to give to your chanting, your devotion, your japa, thing. And at the same time, you have to reflect and you get knowledge also. Getting it? So everybody has got. So little time here and more time here. And you manage whole life by gaining this kind of knowledge. I think I have given you a nice pattern. And one more pattern also I will give. Because the next question is there. Next question. Okay, this is next question. From Sri Krishna. From Sri Krishna. Question from nice name Sri Krishna. Actually, from Sri Krishna, answer should come. Now question has come now. Anyway, excellent session today on explaining the 4 qualifications. I would like to understand the elements of time in making progress towards moksha. What is the effective speed? 120 miles per hour. Just I'm joking, but I like your question. What is the effective speed? How do we stay in harmony with our current environment? Harmony. Okay. While making continuous progress. Is there a risk to moving too fast? How? Suppose 250 miles per hour if I go. If I go. This is risk. Good question in the spiritual journey. How do we stay in balance with all our responsibilities as member of society while making progress as an individual? Same question you can find here also. Here the main thing is, what is the speed? How we have to go? A little faster. That is the main point. Now, there is no speed in spirituality. In the last month, 50 kilometers per hour. I think this week I can increase 60 miles per hour. And next month, 200. No speed, that kind of speed. So the speed we are driving on the road is totally different. The speed with which we are making upma is different. You don't know, according to their karma, they will have, I'm not eating, the Dwadashi, Ekadashi not eating. This upma making for them with all speed you are making. And one thing I understood, many people, I have eaten so many, the dish, different kind of. This is very nice. Generally, what this Amma used to say, because I made it quickly. Avasarama. Whenever they do this kind of dish, avasaram, it's very tasty. I do not know, this is universal fact. When they make all properly, when they make, it will not become tasty. I do not know the secret. Anyway, to cook, okay? So in the action, you can bring the speed. While you're driving, you can bring the speed. So speed is, in particular places only you can bring. In spirituality, there is no speed. Slowly. This is a lotus bird. It takes its own time to bloom. That's all. So I have to bloom this lotus. You take and just open it. You cannot force it. The force will not work here. It will take its own time. So we have to expose this to the sunlight. That's all. So it will take its own time. Okay? Like it's an unfoldment. The spiritual unfoldment, it will take its own time. We have 24 hours. So everybody has got 24 hours. The 24 hours only we have to work slowly, constantly. The speed means here, you cannot do 10 japamala, 10 mala of japa. So tomorrow I will go to 50. Next week, 100 japa. So something will happen in our mind. Mentally, you will be getting affected. Okay. So increasing this also is not very nice. Slowly. The slow and steadiness should be there. That's all. So that will bring quick unfoldment. Steady, slow. Consistency should be there. That's all. Consistency is a secret of the speed. Also 1 week I do meditation, 1 month leave for meditation. Leave. Vacation. Daily you have to do. Daily you have to. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you have to keep it for slowly it will go. Okay. Now see. So the earlier question also is answered here. Earlier question. You are study. You have a study. It's spiritual studies. Tattvabodha, Vivek Chudamani, or you should have a study and you have to service. You have to do service. Going to temple, community service, you can do it. And you have responsibility in the home and you have to go to office. Now you have 4 parts in your life. Is it okay? It's pattern number 1. What is your age now? 35. 35, 25, or 40. In this age, we have to have this kind of structure. We have home responsibilities, we have office, and we have to do, so whenever we get time, so community service, and we have to study also, Vedanta. Okay? After some time, but reduce one. What is that? After retirement, There is no office. Getting it one day you will get it. This pattern is changed. No office. Yo. Anyway, home is there. Luckily, people are not sending me from the home. Voluntary retirement. Get out from this home also. By God's grace, people are very good in my home. So we have home responsibility. Taking care of children, and we have to arrange marriage for these people, and we have to get a good job. So helping relatives, home activities. That means Grahastha Dharma. And service time is increased. And you have study time also increased. Are you getting it? This is increased and this is decreased. I hope you are getting it. Second, the development. The third development, home also has gone. Home also has gone means you are in the home, your children have gone out. You two are living in the big bungalow. So one person the first floor, other person always ground floor. I cannot walk. Therefore, I am here. You can walk. You go to first floor. Go. I cannot. So I am here. Kitchen also next to me. So there is no responsibilities for our relatives. You are very happy. Now you have so much of time. Particularly when you live there in US, so much of time you have. I tell you, you live in US, in one Janma, you will get liberation. Because you have a lot of time. After this children will go here, till 90 years also you are engaged with your relatives. They will come to your home to talk about all families. Your mind is completely engaged here in India. Ayyo. Urkada. That means story of other families. Fully engaged. Morning on this family. After breakfast, you will have other family. After lunch, 3 families. Evening also, evening will talk up. Time for the 3 others. They will talk like anything. There, I have seen you there. You have plenty of time. All comforts, everything. You are living in heaven. Your children after 15, 20 years, they are flying. They will not look back. They don't want to look back. Flying. So you have plenty of time. Everything you have there. If you try, I tell you, in this Janma, you will get liberation. But sad thing, because there is no home means I'm not telling the home I removed because you are too alone. Simply you are taking care of your own activities. That's all. And you have time for service. You go to temple and ashram and you can write some article and you have so much of time for study. Now you are maybe 60 plus. Okay. Your life is in you one, in your hand. Pattern is completely changed. Okay. The sad thing I have seen here only we bring 2 dogs to the home. My children have gone. I have 2 dogs. One dog only you brought. One dog you brought. But this one dog is not comfortable alone. Okay. So therefore you need to bring one more dog. So you brought one more dog. You are engaged now. The pattern is changed now. Going back to the pattern. I have to take care of my children. Children, they married and their children. Developing unnecessary attachment, unnecessary activity, and insurance for that, the jimmicky, kammal, all kinds of the dress material. You have to go to shop to get food for them and biscuit for them, and you have name Jibbi, Jibibi, Apachimi, Julie. More than our children. Attached. Again, you have to go to some office to get money for these people. Sir, you only change the pattern back. Okay, I need to get more money. So I become advisor in some company. Please take me. I have experience. I will become advisor. Sir, why you make your own samsara again? I know you agree with me. I have seen it. So you have a lot of time. You can study. If you do not anything, if you do not have anything, just to walk on the road. Roads are very nice. Just to walk. Enjoy this nature. Relax your life. You have worked so much in the office. Relax in your life. Think about your life. No. The pattern, two dogs. So whenever I go to walk, I have to walk with two dogs. One this side, one that side. Style. One more bad thing, the dog, if it does something on the road, you are the responsibility. You have to take one more basket also with it. Oh, you. Narayana. Do you need all these things? Leave it. So our Indian culture, let them live in their own place. That is meant for other people. See, we are all belongs to such a glorious culture. We have studied how Jata Bharata got into problem. Bharata got into problem, the deer. Be careful. We are not telling you how to hate the animals. You are very good. Your place is different. You go there. I don't want. Unnecessarily, we are giving our time for this kind of thing and spending. We don't know how to engage with the studies. Are you getting it? This is how our patterns are going. So even though we have very nice, peaceful life, we do not know how to utilize it. Again, we are going back. The pattern is changing. How are you? I am today. Now also, I am very busy. Hey, your children have gone. No, I have two. And we are telling the story. Oh, this Julie is so attached with me, So without me, the Julie cannot sleep. I have to make a payasam. This alwa I brought for Julie. In some place, one person was driving me and he was telling one person, he's very good, he's good. I thought he's his son. After some times, only he told this is a dog. I am sitting in the car. I could not laugh. My nature is to laugh so much. Controlled. And after that, and I call other people, he told like that, I could not control my laughter. The way he expressed, I thought this is his son. Parambata, Nai, dog. Talking about dog. So I'm not telling this is or that wrong and all. So this is meant for some other people. Yeah, if you have time, you do not know inclination for Vedantic study and service, you have it. All dogs are meant for you. But the lifestyle is totally different. For me, it's waste of time. So I can utilize this time for my growth. This is what I'm telling. Okay, I'm not criticizing or this is meant for some other people. This is not meant for us. So I need to have time, more time. So this time I can utilize for this kind of improvement. That is the point. Okay. I know you like this pattern. Yesterday I made this pattern. So I thank our Sri Krishna because of your grace only. Because Sri Krishna's grace, I got this idea how to make it. Yesterday only I made it. Nice pattern. Okay, so practically we have to say that if you are in the office and home, give more time. This is main job because we have committed. We married, we got children, we have committed, so you have to spend more time on them. So whenever you get little time, go to a temple and get little knowledge, more than enough to manage. After some time when they go, full time is there. Now you engage yourself completely for studies and bhakti. This is how we have to manage. Okay? So nice time today. So we have learned self-knowledge. So tomorrow we are going to take universe. This Jagat, how Jagat has been created. So few points we will see what science says about the creation. Few points, then we'll go into Vedantic studies. Okay? Nice class. I laughed today with you so much. If you watch, it's very interesting.
The questions are very good.
Questions are very good, yes. Good question, very practical question. But both the questions are almost the same.
But that guide was, we people guide.
It's a good guidance. I mean, she's talking guidance.
About guidance. Because we people, we come here in US.
Few years I visited there.
I like the online
Online.
Chinmay missions classes.
Oh.
That's good. Very good and silent place here.
Oh, very nice place.
Moreover, we like and we appreciate your way of explaining the things. And particularly this example of dogs, we will never forget in our life.
We saw always on the road.
We are in the same age group now, and then you have just solved the problem. How to, utilize the time for
Time. So I'm not telling this is if they are, suppose some people they have mental depression because they might not have received nice love from their children.
yeah.
Oh, these dogs are giving so much of love. It shows. The expression is so much. So your mind is getting satisfied from this kind of animals. The expression. So that is also needed. Oh,
Yes.
sometimes you miss some. Your heart is longing for love and affection. You are not getting from your own children. But this kind of animals are very gratitude is so much. Dog means gratitude, symbol of gratitude.
That's
And it shows. Whenever you come, it shows. Your mind is getting satisfaction. But the Indian culture, from the beginning, you are engaged with your mind, love, affection. So much of love you are getting from your relatives. No need to have this kind of thing. But the people living in other culture, they do not know what is love, how to receive, how to give. So for them, it's empty. They can have it. They can have it because they want to get that kind of satisfaction. But the Indian culture, from the beginning, you are completely engaged. The love, affection of father love, mother's love, everybody is giving, and you are completely drowning in love and affection. Already we experienced.
Swamiji, the structure of the family is also changing in India also. It has become until like US structure. It is going to be rather.
So only the metropolitan cities, only you see this kind of the foreign touch. But if you come a little deeper into where I'm living in Nagapattinam, Thiruvarur, Tanjavur, Trichy, if you come down and go interior part of the India, 80% still India is India only.
Yeah.
You find all families are so very interested, all bond, engaged, love, affection. Because only in Bombay, Chennai, you see this kind of thing. Because many people are coming and visiting this kind of thing, all big companies. The touch of foreign things, you can see this kind of cities. But if you come a little deeper, still India is India only.
Yeah.
That is.
Search and find out.
Very,
Thank you.
thankful to you.
So tomorrow we'll take up. So this the translation, I'll send all the translation, the whole book, the Devanagari and the translation. I'll send it to you. So yesterday I have sent one part. I'll send it. So you can share with our members.
We'll go through it.
PPT also I'll send at the end of the yajna,
Okay.
and I'll send the document of Tattva Bodha. You can share it.
Sure.
Okay, Swamiji, once I get it from you, I'll share it with you.
And the word file also will send.
Okay.
So you can use when you go to study class, or if you conduct some class, you can have word file and this PPT you can conduct.
Yeah.
We also do that. I'm not योग्य चांगला English बोलू शकते.
She cannot express them better in English. That is her problem.
My problem. But my son,
He is busy with the Chinmay mission activities here in Berkeley, in California.
You both are living alone?
No, we are with our son here.
son,
With our son
Okay.
here. Yeah.
he interested in this class.
Good.
So he
He is all the
arranged
way.
all things for us.
He arranges Nana Yajna, he arranges Balvihar, he arranges everything. He is very active, actively doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Pranam.
Hariom.
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 If you have any more questions, please use this link to send it across to me, and then I'll pass it on to Swamiji.
Are you?
You're all very nice students.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So online also is working nicely.
Yeah.
Not moving. Look, nowadays, in the US also, all the centers are the traffic in every center now.
Yeah.
Traffic is பயங்கரம்.
Thank you.
Mm.
5-6 years back, the traffic was not like that. 6-7 years back, when I came first time, the traffic was nowadays